Right now, more than 200 mayors are gathering in Kansas City, Missouri for the 92nd Annual U.S. Conference of Mayors. They'll be discussing some of today's most pressing issues. Earlier in this newscast, we heard from Durham Mayor Leonardo Williams. And now we welcome Raleigh Mayor Mary-Ann Baldwin to the newscast live from Kansas City. Thank you so much for joining us, Mayor. Mayor, what do you see as the most pressing issue here in the capital city?
Housing, housing, housing. It's what everybody is talking about here. And it's not just large cities and growing cities, it's all cities of every shape and size. Attended a session yesterday on homelessness, and that's probably the most urgent need that we all have. How do we address that? How can HUD work with us and other federal agencies to improve our response and make us, and also how can we be more innovative? So those are some of the major topics of discussion.
In New Bern Avenue, New Bern Crossings, I know you're aware of 192 units there, some set aside for people at risk of homelessness. Are there more plans for things like this in our future?
That is my hope. We are in conversations right now with potential for 2 more hotel conversions that we could use for transitional housing, get people in shelters, get them off the streets, help them to really rebuild their lives. And that's, again, what a lot of the mayors were talking about. How can we be innovative in doing this? Is it manufactured homes? Hotel conversions tend to be more expensive, but they also, you have to have services wrapped around all this, and that's all key.
I know public transit is a concern of yours. In what way, Mayor?
Well, I see there's roads. Everybody wants to talk about road construction. And, the fact of the matter is you can widen roads, but it just leads to more congestion. It's not the answer. And we really have to start looking at how we can build better transit systems. We're focused heavily on bus rapid transit, but one of my big things is regional rail. Commuter rail kind of fell by the wayside. We don't have the same commuting patterns we did after COVID, but regional rail in the Triangle has really taken off. The last time I rode the train to Charlotte, it was packed. I don't think there was a seat left. And coming back, it was equally packed. When I took the train to Greensboro to go talk to the Greensboro City Council at their retreat, taking the train back and forth, I was like, this won't be packed. It was. There's a demand. People want these alternatives. The train that Amtrak did to Pinehurst for the U.S. Open, they sold that out in record time. So I want us to look more at how we can continue to focus on bus rapid transit, build that ridership, and focus on regional rail. An important component of that, too, is how can we get people out to the airport? And I think that BRT lines there could be very helpful.
Mayor, I know you're very busy with this conference, so we appreciate a few minutes of your time on this Friday afternoon. Mayor Mary-Ann Baldwin, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.